Alright, so welcome back to the third part of this video. So in this video we are going to start fully in creating this our amazing snake game. Alright, so the first thing we need to do now is to click on a start menu and then search for Scratch. So in my case I have Scratch 3 on my system, so you need to, so whatever you have, maybe Scratch desktop or Scratch 3, so you should click on it. So I've selected it now for it to open. Alright, so it's loading now. Scratch is loading, so I'll wait for it to load for some seconds. Alright, so seems it's taking time, but it's not going to take time anymore. So it has opened. So right now I should have what I am having on my screen, on your screen. So okay, what I've done do is to click on this icon which shows delete. So the dustbin icon is for deleting the sprites. So already we know what this environment is. So this is Scratch environment. So yeah, so what I will do, I will return the, so I will just, okay, so this is Scratch environment. We have the stage. This is where the animation on the game takes place, where I'm scrolling my putting my mouse pointer. This is where the game, and this here now is the screen flag which is for go, and the red is for stop. So here is for preview. If I want to make my screen, the stage be very big, I'll click on it. Here is to make it small, here is to make it medium, and this one is for making it to be big, very very big. Now right now this is my code area. So this is where I write, this is where my block or my blocks are located. So where I'm going to write the blocks. If I want to use any block now, I drop it to this block writing area, so I can drop it and put it here. So but right now I'm going to return it there. You can see the way I just deleted it now. So I can delete it here, or I can just drag it here to delete it. Alright, so right down here, so we have the sprites. For choose a sprite, the sprite library, and also the backdrop library. So the backdrop is just like the stage, the background of the stage that I want to use. So that is the backdrops, and then the sprite is the character we want to use for our game. So for the animation you want to create for the game, so you come to this sprite to choose whatsoever you want to use, whatsoever character you want to use. So for this we need to choose a backdrop first, which is the first thing we need to do. So I'll click on it, then I'll come here, select Blue Sky 2. So you can see I've selected Blue Sky 2. So if I come up here, backdrops, I should be able to see it. So I should be able to see backdrop 2, and then the initial one that we have was backdrop 1. So I will need to delete it. Alright, so now we only have backdrop, sorry, we only have Blue Sky 2. So I will just rename it as, I will name it as first screen. So we should also rename it as first screen. So the next thing we need is, I need to write something here. So I will go back to the backdrops. So we want the first screen. This is what will appear first anytime you click on the green flag. So I'll just come to this T, which is test. So I will come down here and then change the fill color. So this is test, I won't type there. I'll change the fill color to color so I think I'm going to choose red. So choose red, and then come to this font type. So here I'm going to be choosing, okay, I'm going to choose Pixels. I'm going to choose Pixels. So I'll come here and then type Snake Game there. Okay, Snake Game. So you can name it the name that pleases you, but for mine I'm going to name it Snake Game. I know some of you like, some of you might want to name it Snake Game, but mine is just Snake Game. So you can name it any name that you want. So I will make it bigger. You saw what I did. I click on this select and then make it bigger. So it's big now. I want to occupy the whole screen. Can you see it? It appears here. So Snake Game. So I can come here, come back to this T now to change the font type. So if I don't want that, I'll just click on this T and then change it. So I think I like this one. Let me just choose this Collie. So come here, just choose Collie, or anyone that places you can see. If you're in China, you can use and see what's, so I just choose Collie. Alright, so with what you have here now, I want to move it up a little bit. Alright, so great. So next thing I need to do is to bring the snake. So I'll go to choose a sprite, and then go to animals, then look for where there is snake. Okay, I got you snake. See, this is snake here. Alright, so I will select it. So you can see here it has appeared. It appears now already. So I need to make it bigger. Though it seems very cool like this. So but to make it bigger, all I just need to do is to come to this costume here, and then highlight like this, just like what I'm doing now. Just highlight it. You left click and then drag over it. Left click and then highlight it like this. Then come to the top and then make it bigger. You can see it's bigger now. Alright, so it's bigger now. I think I'm placed with this. Alright, so the next thing I need to do, so you have different kinds of game, you have different supports. I think I'm going to be using, so if you want to use this one, I think this one is cool, but I want to use this one, particular one. Alright, so we need to write some code for it. So the code that will make it appears and also disappears, for the game to start. So I'll click on the backdrops here. So you can see if I click on the snake, it's highlighted, but I want to click on the backdrops. So click on it also. So what I will do now is to do write some code for it. I'll go to event, then I'll do when green flag clicked. Now the event is to trigger or to start a game. So it's what triggered the game. For you to do something, you need to be triggered, like for example, now if I want to turn on the lights, so what I do is to go to the switch and then click on it to start it. So this is same thing like it. So for the game to start, I need to click on the green flag, or I need to make some action. I need to trigger some action for it to start. Alright, but for now we are using the green flag. That is, when I click on the green flag, then whatever I want it to happen, I'm going to put it under this when green flag clicked. So I will make the screen bigger now, make it wider so that I can see it very well. So when green flag clicked, then what should happen? Then I will go to my looks, then change screen, switch backdrop to full screen, and wait. So that is when I click on the green flag, the backdrop should be this, and then it should wait. Alright, so next thing I want to do, I want to go to choose backdrop again and then choose a new backdrop. So for this, it's still going to be Blue Sky 2. So Blue Sky 2 is there. So I'll go to my backdrops to see it. So you can see it here. We have the first screen, and we also have the Blue Sky 2. I'm going to change this one name to main screen. So we have the first screen and also the main screen. So I'll go back to my code and then do. So we need to do something, but before we do it, I want us to write some code. Alright, so and the code I'm going to write is going to be, okay, see what's going to happen now. No, remember we have two screens now. So when I click on the green flag, so what happens? It goes to the first screen, which is the first screen. You can see first screen. Alright, so I will go to my, so I want us to do something. If you notice, while I was showing you the game, the preview of the game, I click on the space bar key and then the music started to play. So let's do that now. So I will go to my sound first. When I get to my sounds, you see here, choose a sound. So I can choose a sound. So to get amazing sound, I'll go to notes. Is it notes? Okay, not notes. I'll go to loops. So you can see what I'm clicking on that is playing the music. So you can just go to the sound and then choose any sounds that you think you like. So this was the one I chose in the, okay, I chose this one, so I'm going to select this one again. So you can also select the one you like. So we have the pop, leave the pop there, and also the drip drop, and I'll choose another one which is going to be okay, loops. So I'll go to, I like this one. It's very cool. Yeah, feel like dancing. I'm not going to dance. Alright, so oh no, this one. Yeah, let this one, let me choose this. Okay, let me say again. Okay. Oh my god, I like it. Okay, I'll choose dance funky. Okay, you can select anyone that pleases you. Now, one the purpose of we choosing this sound is for, while we are playing the game, so we should be hearing some music, to give us inspiration, to, like, you saw what happens when I was showing you. That's why I was playing the music. I didn't lose. So you too. All right. So now that we have chosen the music that we want now, so we need to write some code to make the music appears. All right. So I will do come to this event now again, and then do when space key pressed. So when I click on the space key press, what happens? So I will go to control, and then I will do repeat until, that is, anything I put here should repeat until something happens. So I will go to my sensing and then do keep space pressed. So I will come down and then choose S. You can choose any letter that you place that places you, but I'm going to be choosing S. So S, you can see here. So repeat until keep S pressed. That is until key S pressed. Then what should repeat? I will come here, play sound, drop it here, and then change the sound to be drip drop. So if I click on the space bar key now, you should see. You can see. When I click on the S, nothing happens. So I need to click on the stop. So you can see what when I click on the space now, you see that the sound starts to play. So let's write a code that will make it to to stop playing. So I will go to my events again and then do when S pressed, that's the when key S pressed. You can see when S key pressed, then stop. Then I'll go to sounds, then stop all sounds. So I will click on the space key now and see what will happen. You can hear the music. When I click on the S key on my keyboard, you can see it stops. So you should also do that on your system and see what happens. Alright, so let's continue. So the next thing we need to do now is write some code for the snake, so that the snake can also appear anytime we click on the green flag. So what I will do is to go to my events also, and then do when green flag clicked, and then go to looks and do show. You can see. Then when I click on the green flag, then it shows. So what happens next, we don't know. Alright, so we are still coming back to this. Alright, so we just need to do something here. So when green flag click, then show here to show. So we need to write a code, and the code is going to be alright, so the code is going to be start game. So what will trigger the game. So we need to go to events. Alright, I'm going to explain this thing for you in a jiffy, but let's do it now. So you go to broadcast and wait. So I go to broadcast and wait. So before I go to broadcast and wait, I need to do something. Click on this message one and then click on new message, and then let's start. Type here, this one will pop up, new message will pop up. Type start game there, start game. You can see start game, then click on OK. Then you can see broadcast new. But I don't want this, I'm not using it here. I'll just come back here. You can see, then click on start game, just like what I have on my screen. Do that now. Alright, so when I receive start game, hide. So go to hide. Alright, you can see what happens now. So I need to go to my backdrop also and do that too. I'll go to events and then do when I receive start game, then go to looks. Then I'll just do, because it does not hide, I need to switch the background, the backdrop to main screen. So to switch the backdrop to main screen, come here and then do switch backdrop to main screen. Alright, so if you remember, we created two screen, first screen and then also the main screen using the blue sky too. Alright, so that's all for this part 3 of this video. So the next video we are going to continue to create this game. Bye for now, see you guys later.